thank you so much, everybody. I'm looking forward to this new episode. Luis, thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you for having
This
me on,
is,
Nick.
I think, part 3 or 4 for us. I think it's part 3. So,
Part three, yeah, yeah.
yeah, let's get right into
Hello,
it,
everyone.
man.
Hello, everyone. How you all doing
Yeah.
on this fine night? Well, over here it's like 4 a.m. But anyways, we shall continue with this.
Say what now?
Um, oh, we shall continue with anxiety and depression part two, if you want.
Yeah, going ahead, man. Take it away.
Righto. Um, okay. Anxiety is a feeling that you have constant fear or dread of annoying someone when you're out or at home. But we need to combat this by doing different routines
Mm-hmm.
that can make us happy, like going for long walks up the mountain,
I like
or
that.
to the stores, hanging out with your best buds, or going out to bars or the movies, or like a gaming night on Super Smash Bros,
Yeah,
Splatoon 2, etc. But there's one thing I need to add to this: be the boss of your own thoughts.
I like that. King of your
Yeah,
own domain, almost. I like that.
yeah, definitely.
And I feel the most
Um,
important part of that is actually like take the action to take control. Don't just like fool yourself into thinking that you do have control because you really, really want to take it by the reins and take full control, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta take you you gotta take the bull by the horns, really.
I like that. I like that. Carpe diem. That's so
Yeah.
true. That's so true.
Also, can I add to like something else as well? Um, Try to turn all the negative thoughts into positive ones. Picture yourself facing your fears head on, and set it for you to conquer.
Yeah, I
The
like that.
the more you do this in your mind, the easier it will become to deal with. When
Hmm.
it when it happens, I know people will doubt themselves, but please don't ever doubt yourself, because you're a one in many other billions of people who are struggling will struggle to combat the dark forces
Yes,
of anxiety and depression.
so
And
true. That is
let's
so
get my
true.
representation of anxiety. My representation of anxiety is
Hmm.
a apprehension imp.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me about this. Yeah, going ahead. I love hearing about this.
Yeah. And all it does, it possesses your mind and makes you overthink and put in dreaded thoughts into your mind by placing its grubby claws like on your head and thrashing you around mentally. And all we gotta do is to stop this metaphoric fear mongering wee man to
Hmm.
say enough is enough.
I
You
like
gotta
that.
tackle it and pin it down, like the melancholy goblin, and you gotta say, "You don't own me. I'm
Hmm.
one guy who'll go win this battle in the cognition of my mental state.
There
You
you
don't
go.
own me. I will. You don't own me. Never will. Never have. I will take control. I will take you by the horns, and well, lock
Yeah.
you in the cage and never let you out."
Yeah,
Basically.
exactly. That constant struggle. I love the way you're putting that, man. That's so well written.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like that quote from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Hmm.
I, I'm not going to sit on my ass as the events affect me unfold to me in my course of my life. I'm gonna take the stand against this reprehension imp and the
Yes.
melancholy goblin and make them both eat dirt, because I'm taking back control of my dignity in stride. My family and
Yes.
friends love and care for me, so I will be here for anyone who needs it.
Yes. I am too, dude. I try to be here for anybody who needs it as well. I feel
Absolutely.
that,
Yeah.
man. You've definitely become one of the best friends I've ever had, for sure. For
Oh yeah,
sure.
same here, man. Yeah, and anything for like a great friend.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's a thing. It will keep me from feeling on edge if I give in, and it will make me feel sad. But I will try not and let it consume me, as its
Hmm.
only weakness is to put your mind off things and
Yeah.
to do what you love. So you can do that by winning and kicking the imps and the goblins' ass.
I like that, dude. You have to. You have to kick its ass every day.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta you gotta kick its ass every day, like like try to, was it scare it off, like some
Mm-hmm.
like a thought of positivity fire or something like that.
Yeah. You have to,
Uh,
and that's the best part about it, though, is figuring out all the different ways that you can actually defeat this thing. Because there's more. I've always said two wonderful phrases. One, there's more than one way to skin a cat, of course, but like that kind of just means that there's always an acceptable alternative. Like, don't ever think
mhm.
that you're backed into a corner. There is no such thing.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely,
like, there's always going
100%
to
on
be a
it.
way out. There's always going to be a way to get yourself out of this. Unless you get hit by a
Yeah,
bus or something, that kind of sucks. So there's exceptions to the rule, and until you have verified that you are an exception to that rule, assume that you're the rule. That's the best thing to do.
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing, 'cause I shall talk about what I do with my to combat my anxiety.
Yeah.
Um, what I do, man, is I go on and on the brand new Animal Crossing on the Switch, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, I haven't gotten
It's
to
a
play it yet.
it's such a good game. It's very productive as well. You can get to like decorate your own island. You can
That's cool.
get
That's cool. I
new
love that kind of game. Those
village.
kind of games.
Yeah,
The
you can get
simulation.
new villages on your island and all that.
Oh,
You
that's
can,
cool.
yeah, you can literally like pay off your loan for your house as well, and it's everything. You can do everything in this, like fish, catch bugs,
I get where all the
everything.
memes come from then about Animal Crossing allows millennials to live out their fantasies of being able to have a mortgage and pay it off.
Yeah,
I see where all those jokes come from now. That's great. I'm gonna have to look into this game. I wonder how much it costs.
it's worth it. I got it digitally though,
That's awesome.
which is a great thing. Yeah. Anyways, also another way to combat my anxiety is I
Hmm.
listen to some absolute killer tracks.
Yeah.
Like I've been listening to like a lot of 80s rock, like Van Halen,
Yeah.
Queen, Guns N' Roses, stuff like that, and also another band which are 80s influence, and they're from Sweden. They're called Crazy Licks.
I think I've heard of them. At least you mentioned them before. Crazy Lips, right?
Yeah, Crazy
Yeah.
Licks is called. It's spelled with an Lix.
Oh, Licks.
And
Gotcha. Crazy Licks. Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
yeah, they're great. They are like I got my friend. Shout out to Tyler Morgan on you. I got
Hmm.
my friend Tyler Morgan into them as well. So one of my favorites at the moment is being Jordan Red and Those Damn Crows.
Yeah,
Which
I've watched a couple of the videos that you've sent me of theirs, and they're actually pretty. I really like that kind of stuff.
yeah, those Damn Crows are literally from a place in Wales called Bridgend, and they
Bridge
actually
End. That's cool.
really yeah, and they're actually really talented as well. And I bought one of their vinyls as well for my vinyl player,
Hmm.
and they're great. They only have two albums, but they might plan on doing another one soon. But you gotta wait and see. And and also like the way music speaks to us as well. Like it can speak to us in many ways, can it?
Hmm. It's a universal
And
language, I feel. Wonderful.
yeah, yeah, definitely. You've heard of the band Disturbed, right?
Oh yeah, I play some of their music live. I think I played Stricken tonight for my sister. She was like, "Can you play this song for me?" And I was like, "Sure."
Oh, sick. Um, yeah, there's a song from Disturbed called "The Innocence," and
Hmm.
the song is basically about the corruption of the justice system and crimes committed by all around the world now.
Damn. And it's called
And the lyrics,
Unjustice, or what did you say the name of it was?
oh, the song is called "Innocence."
Innocence. Innocence. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I've been getting
Yeah.
really, really back into a lot of my older music that I like a lot, and
Oh,
I figured out that a lot of it I can play on drums really well now. So it just adds to the whole drum streams that I do.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, yep, your drum covers are great, man.
Thank you,
Absolutely
dude.
great.
Thank you, bro. I just try to pay homage and give honor to all the music that came before me and add my own little and what's funny is if you watch enough of my videos, you'll kind of notice a pattern. Unless I go straight into sort of my style of playing drums, the heel toe and the blast and the really fast stuff, if you pay attention to like 90% of my songs, I actually start out with the original song. Like I try to play the song true to form, and then about I don't know halfway through the song, 3/4 of the way through the song, I try to actually like then I'll add my own sort of sense to it. So I don't really like cover a song 100% of the way. I always try to add my own flavor to it, you know.
Yeah,
Always.
definitely. Yeah. Oh, you do it. You do brilliantly at it. To be
Thanks.
fair, man.
Thanks, bro. That's always been one of my dreams. I've been playing since I was like 6 or 7 or so, and my dad's friend introduced me to it, and my dad took me over to his house one day, and then shortly thereafter, I lost touch with it until I went to military school, and then just coincidentally, I got asked if I wanted to try to play the marching band snare drum, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, what's the worst that could happen? I really suck at it, or I get really good at drums and realize that I love it. You know, I figure out something new that I'm good at that I like a lot, that kind of thing. So I took a risk on it, and it was well worth the chance. I'm telling you, if you ever have a chance,
Hmm.
freaking take up a musical instrument. You never know what you like. That goes along. All right, so that would be a cool little segue that I want to get into really fast about like the whole like, anxiety and depression and everything. So we talked
Yeah.
about you got to learn how to identify it. Like you said, if you can give it a form, like that goblin that you were talking about, that creature you were talking about, if you can give it a
The
form,
melancholy goblin. Yeah.
yeah, it's so much easier to battle it. And what's amazing about that is it almost allows you to like laugh at it in a way. You remember? I hate to reference this, but I can't remember which cartoon it was, but one of the people in it talked about how they got over their fears by laughing at it, and that's how they were able to like laughing at the fear, realizing how absurd the fear was, and then just doing it anyway. Just being afraid,
Yeah.
realizing in the middle of it that okay, I am scared, but well, there's point of no return, so I got to keep going anyway to get out. To get out of pain,
Yeah.
I've got to complete this mission. And a lot of people
Yeah.
just freeze, you know, and you can't freeze. That's the worst part. That's the
Yeah.
worst part is when you freeze because when you're frozen, it's game over. It's game over. It's almost impossible to come back from that.
It's it's like the similar effect is like when I try to watch Stephen King's It, like
Mhm.
the 1990 miniseries when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and I remember getting quite scared of Pennywise the clown.
Yeah.
But when I watched it as an adult, it's not scary. It's just it's a bit goofy,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
silly.
still, yeah, it's silly.
Exactly.
But Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise is a much darker representation of that,
Mhm.
and and goddamn, is he scary?
He totally is. Have you? Oh my God, Bill Skarsgård is one of the best actors, up and coming actors I've ever seen. Have you ever seen him showing Bill Hader behind the scenes that picture of Skarsgård showing Bill Hader that he can move his eyes in separate directions like independently? Have you ever? And it freaked Bill Hader out so much that he like freaking ran off. It was
Yeah,
hilarious. Did you hear about that?
yeah, I saw it in like an article. It's like it's crazy,
It is. It's
and
unbelievable.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That dude has a bright future.
yeah, definitely. I've read the book as well, and
Oh, cool. I didn't know there was an It book.
yeah, it started off as a novel, and then it was made into like two film adaptations, like chapter one and chapter two.
Yeah.
A lot of people say chapter two is not as good as chapter one, but I think it's just as good, to be honest. I really enjoyed the first two.
Yeah.
They're fantastic in my opinion, and yeah, just all like the cast from part one, part two did an amazing job, including Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, and he is really, really goddamn scary.
I'm gonna need to go back and give it a second watch. I've only seen bits and pieces from YouTube about it.
Oh yeah, well, if you like, well, pop over to Wales one time, man, over my house. We can have like a marathon of the two films.
Nice. That'd be fun. Just do a matinee.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like that, man.
Also, Also, can I bring a message out to anyone who
Yeah,
is like battling anxiety on a daily basis?
go for it. Go for it.
You gotta keep telling yourself, I am one, I am strong, I will beat it, I'll wing it out to the top, and everything will be a-okay. Please
Yes.
don't ever feel like you're losing yourself or your family or friends. We are not all perfect here, but here's a lesson to everyone.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, that they are important, meaningful, beautiful, and most of all, precious.
Yes, and don't feel bad reminding them. Don't be like
Yeah,
obsessive compulsive about it every 3 minutes. I love you. That's if some people like that, I suppose. But you gotta remind people because, like, oh man, it is such a constant struggle. I know that I deal with it in the sense that, like, it could be as soon as the words get out of my mouth, like, all right, I'll talk to you later, bye. It's just like that
yeah,
instant negativity, and it's just like, ugh, I feel so shitty now. I'm all alone. It's just like, damn.
absolutely.
And you have to really, really battle that because that's not you.
Absolutely.
That's not you. That's not the real you. That is a version of you that is it's okay. Do you remember me telling you about how your brain is so smart? It kind of puts these mental barriers on top of
Yeah,
you like a like that phrase pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. Well, your brain can do that to yourself and it can make you forget
yeah,
just how amazing and just how inspiring and awesome you really are by
yeah,
by being your own worst critic. And that's like one of the worst things that you can do. And that's when I try to tell people it's like, hey, something that works for me is whenever I feel myself like overanalyzing, overthinking, I'm thinking of scenarios that I'm like trying to figure out somebody who like said something negative to me and I'm trying to think about that shit, what I did wrong, whatever. I just always
yeah.
I just always try to bring myself back to the breath. Just
Oh, 100%, yeah.
exactly, exactly. And then you realize you do that a couple times, and it's like this rubber band effect, and it just like snaps you back to reality, and then you realize, oh man, I've been in my mind this whole time, and it's like, okay, I'm back in my body
Yeah,
now, and I can start to breathe. And another thing that really helps is if just breathing doesn't work, put your hand over your heart. That helps too, and that helps you
oh
focus
yeah,
on the breath going into your heart centers.
yes, definitely.
So
And and that, my friends, again, is the most God's honest truth.
it really
Every
is,
every single one of you are amazing, meaningful, and precious.
and you
Especially to
mean
all my
something.
family, friends, and including you, Nick, my buddy.
You too, Lou. You too, my dude. We're doing something really awesome here, and I'm so glad that we're doing this, and I really appreciate your help and your patience.
Yes,
And
same
like I
here,
said,
man.
you really have been a boon to me in the sense of like a buffer, like a magical spell that's been cast on me as like a safety blanket because I know you and I have had some deep, 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 deep conversations, sir.
Yes,
And I
definitely.
can't wait to be able to get you and Kyron on the show. That's going to be a lot of fun. And
Yes, definitely.
the next step for all of this is having the laptop set up to where that is the mobile recording station, and the drum streams henceforth shall be on TikTok and Twitch.
All
So
right, yeah,
that's kind of why that's kind of one of the main reasons why the Twitch has been slacking lately, and unfortunately our numbers have kind of suffered for it. We're right at the 3 average viewers, so we got to do whatever we can do to get that viewer count back up and just and see. This is another thing I want to talk about. See, that is the perfect example. That is the perfect example of persistence and determination because you got to understand that life is just like viewers. It's you'll have your ups, you'll have your downs, but you need to be
Hmm.
prepared, okay, for those downs. Just like you have to be prepared for the highs. It's like you have to be prepared to accept grace and dignity and gifts and compliments and all this kind of stuff. And you have to equally be as prepared to experience and get through these downfalls, the anxiety, depression. And that's what I hope to be able to achieve with this podcast with you and with other interviewers that I get to be able to do things with, to get to have conversations with, excuse me. I hope that we get to spread a really good vibe, and I hope that people pick up on this. I have a feeling I keep getting told that we're gonna million followers, million subscribers, this and that, and I love it. We're already at we just hit 18,000 followers on TikTok yesterday.
Oh, what?
18,000. It is
That's crazy.
unbelievable. I know. And what's amazing is, if I'm not mistaken, it is like really proportionally equal between males to females. Like, let me check this out. Pro account analytics. Like, my followers, yeah, it is like dead equal. I'll show the camera this. My followers on TikTok are 48.3% female and 51.7% male. Like, that is dead even. That is like a presidential election close.
That's like,
Yeah, I have 84% from the United States, 3% from Canada, 3% from the United Kingdom. That's cool.
yeah,
And 2% from Australia. That is amazing.
it's unreal. Yeah, it's absolutely unreal, man.
It truly is, man. And we've gotten 1,000 new followers in the last 17th to the 24th. So that's 7 days. In the last week, we've gotten 1,000 new followers. Huh. And see, this is another reason why I'm trying to keep everything going as strong as possible. Because if TikTok gets taken down, well, at least we still have... Look at that. 250,000 video views this last month. What? In the last 28 days. 250,000 video views. Imagine whenever the YouTube takes off like that, dude.
That's immense.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
At the beginning of July, on July the 2nd, I'm going to show you guys this. On July the 2nd, we had 13,500 followers. We have gotten 5,000 new followers this month on TikTok. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they can see that on that. I'm just going to show this. I love being able to show these kind of statistics, though. Come on. Get into focus.
All those numbers.
Come on, get into focus. I'm just waiting on it to get into focus. Now, come on. Anyways, you can't really see it, but that date right there is July the 2nd, and it's at 13.2 thousand, and we have risen to right at 18,013 followers. And like I said, I just can't wait until the YouTube pops off like that. As we keep adding more and more to the repertoire of the episodes, and we talk about more and more subjects. I'm so glad that we did this, man. Thank you for your help. I love it. I love it. Is there anything? And what's cool? Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy to help and like do everything, like, to be on this Vandercast here.
Yes, sir. And I really appreciate the support that you've given me, and the good words, and how you've helped with the streams and everything, man. And is there anything that you wanted to say as like a closing message before we sign off on this one?
Yes.
Take it away.
Again, love yourself, love your friends, family. We need more love in this world, as 2020 has been a fire dump of a year. The COVID-19
steaming
pandemic,
pile of cow dung.
Yeah.
And not the good kind with mushrooms in it, just a raging pile of shit for a year.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The COVID-19 pandemic, the murder of George Floyd, God bless his soul.
Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
Everything. The murder of George Floyd, the whole riots, the COVID thing. Just repeating what you said because that's so true. Oh my God. All these celebrities, this whole pedophilia thing that's coming out, not to like touch on that too much. Like, this is such an unbelievable year to be alive, to witness what the humans are doing. Like, and that's why I'm kind of thankful to be doing this Vandercast podcast, because we, in a way, will get to voice our opinions. Well, finishing up the podcast. What's up? Okay, hold on one second. We're doing the sign off. You want to come chill for a sec? Hold on one second, Lou. I'm sorry.
Okay. No.
All right. So, sorry about that. What was I talking about? Sorry. I'll have to edit this. My sister came in.
2020 was a terrible year.
Yeah, the terrible year. Oh my God, it's just repeated curveballs. So this kind of goes back to being prepared for the lows, just like you have to equally be prepared for the highs, And
Yeah.
it starts with the individual every day, like battling against that melancholy goblin, like you said,
Yeah.
every single day. It starts with the everyday, and then like if you prepare yourself for the everyday, you're able to take on the whole day, which includes like
Yeah.
everything. It's a collective. So that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome, man. Was there anything else?
It's
Sorry
like
about that.
uh, it's like what they say back in the swinging 60s and 70s: make love, not war. But if you
Mm-hmm.
make war, it will cause more anxiety, depression, even PTSD. But the way to combat all this horrible events is to be
Yeah.
wholesome, like giving your boyfriend and girlfriend a hug and a kiss, giving
Yeah.
presents on your birthdays, Christmas times,
Yeah.
buying them drinks at the local bar, spending time with them, like in the coffee shop or restaurant. We need more wholesome and less conflict. When
Yeah.
life gives you lemons, you make the best goddamn lemonade there is.
And you fucking share it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love that. That is so awesome. That is gold. That is pure golden advice right there, my dude. You're awesome, man. I'm glad you said that. When life gives you lemons, you make the best goddamn lemonade ever.
yes,
But don't forget to
definitely.
share some of it. I love it. I love it. Thanks, man. I
Yeah,
really appreciate you doing this, and
no problem.
it's gonna be
Thank you for
awesome
having me
recording.
on.
It's gonna be awesome recording the next part tomorrow. I've got to do a couple of
Absolutely, yeah.
things, but let me hit you up tomorrow, so that way you're not just like waiting around. If I had to guess, I'm probably gonna want to do it about an hour or so after I get up. So if it's midnight now, I do plan on going to bed pretty
It's
soon.
actually 5 o'clock in the morning,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
almost like
it is. Oh man, Mr. Greenwich Manchester time. I love it.
yeah,
So I will hit you up when I get up, and we will plan accordingly, my dude. And I really appreciate it. And this is Vanderhorst.
absolutely yes.
Yeah, this is Vanderhorst signing off on the Vandercast, and Luis
Thank you
Evans
everyone.
from. Go ahead.
Thank you everyone for watching the Vandercast. I'm Lewis from Wales, UK. From here in the little tiny village in Rigos.
Yeah,
I'm here signing out.
yeah. Say something in Welsh for us to sign out. I'd love that.
Like something in Welsh, isn't it?
Like something like have a good night or something if you can. Sorry, not to put you on the spot.
No,
Like
that's fine. Anyways, North Star, everyone.
there you go. There you go. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.